Stress is an inevitable part of life. It is the body's natural response to challenges or demands, often referred to as the fight or flight mechanism. While some stress can be motivating, chronic stress can negatively impact physical and mental health. In this lesson, we'll explore what stress is, how it affects us, and why understanding it is essential for managing it effectively. Learning objectives. By the end of this lesson, learners will 1. Understand the definition and types of stress. 2. Recognize the physiological and psychological responses to stress. 3. Identify common stressors in daily life. 4. Appreciate the importance of stress awareness for effective management. What is stress? Stress is a natural physiological and emotional response to perceived threats or challenges. It is the body's way of preparing to face a situation, whether by fighting, fleeing, or freezing. Key components of stress. 1. Stressors, external or internal events or conditions that trigger the stress response. 1. Examples include work deadlines, financial concerns, health issues, or personal conflicts. 2. Stress response, the body's reaction to stressors, involving hormonal, neurological, and emotional changes. Types of stress. 1. Acute stress, short-term and situational. Example, preparing for an important presentation or encountering traffic on a busy road. Usually resolves once the challenge is over. 2. Chronic stress, long-term and persistent. Example, financial difficulties or a toxic work environment. Can lead to serious health problems, including heart disease and depression. 3. Eustress, positive stress, motivates and improves performance. Example, excitement before a competition or taking on a new project. 4. Distress, negative stress, overwhelms and reduces functioning. Example, grieving a loss or dealing with a demanding workload without adequate support. The physiology of stress. When you experience stress, the body activates the sympathetic nervous system, initiating the fight or flight response. Key steps in the stress response. 1. The brain perceives a threat and signals the hypothalamus. 2. The hypothalamus activates the adrenal glands, releasing stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. 3. These hormones cause increased heart rate and blood pressure, rapid breathing, heightened alertness, muscle tension. 4. Once the threat passes, the parasympathetic nervous system helps the body return to a relaxed state. Psychological impact of stress. Stress not only affects the body but also the mind. Common psychological responses include 1. Anxiety and worry. 2. Difficulty concentrating or making decisions. 3. Mood swings, irritability, or anger. 4. Feelings of overwhelm or helplessness. Common stressors in modern life. 1. Workplace stress, deadlines, long hours, or office politics. 2. Financial concerns, debt, budgeting, or economic instability. 3. Health challenges, chronic illnesses, injuries, or caregiving responsibilities. 4. Relationship issues, conflicts with family, friends, or partners. 5. Life transitions, moving, changing jobs, or major milestones. Effects of chronic stress. Prolonged stress can lead to 1. Physical issues like hypertension, weakened immunity, and digestive problems. 2. Mental health concerns such as depression, anxiety, and burnout. 3. Behavioral changes like overeating, substance abuse, or social withdrawal. The importance of understanding stress. Recognizing stress helps you identify its sources and effects, paving the way for effective management. Understanding stress enables the development of healthy coping strategies, reducing its negative impact. With awareness, you can build emotional and mental strength to handle future stressors better. Practical exercise, Stress Awareness Journal objective, help learners identify their stressors and reactions. 1. Dedicate a notebook or digital space as your stress journal. 2. At the end of each day, write down what triggered your stress, for example, a conversation, task, or situation. How you felt physically and emotionally, for example, tense shoulders, irritability. How you responded, for example, avoided the situation, overate, or felt frustrated. 3. Review weekly to identify patterns and potential changes. Reflection questions. 1. What are the most common stressors in your life? 2. How do you usually respond to stress physically and emotionally? 3. What could you change to better manage stress in challenging situations? Summary: stress is a natural part of life, but its effects vary depending on how it's understood and managed. By recognizing the types of stress, its physiological and psychological impact, and common stressors, you can take the first step toward creating a healthier relationship with stress. Next steps. In the next lesson, the connection between mindfulness and stress management, we will explore how mindfulness techniques can help regulate the body's stress response and foster resilience.